The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hearts that listen. Sama-sama sa PLC.
Good evening.
Hi, magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Good evening, Coach Senas.
Good evening, Dad.
Yes.
Hi, good evening. It is another Family Chooseday with the handsome Coach Sisoy.
The beautiful Coach Senas.
Fishing for compliments, ba?
Yeah. Feeling is mutual.
Good evening, everyone. This is another interesting topic tonight.
Yes.
All right.
Last week, we had a very nice engagement regarding how to plan and use your 13-month pay, right?
Yes.
And now,
And 13th month pay brings us so much happiness that, no?
Yes, happiness.
Yeah. So let's connect.
Yeah.
Happiness pa rin tonight.
Yes, and yesterday, yung topic namin sa HR stewardship, it talks about joy.
Joy also?
Yes, joy. So, so connect, hindi tayo nag-uusap, but connect yung mga natin ngayon, mga topics na pag-usapan natin because nakita niyo nga sa likod namin ngayon, 'di ba? It's the spirit of joy, 'di ba?
Yes, oo. Okay. We all know that building a family is a very serious business, right,
Yes,
Dad?
yes.
No, so hindi talaga biro, no, na magkaroon ng pamilya and you think of all the aspects around the family, right? So like, every day we try to think of paano kaya, how do I make sure that I meet the needs, that we meet the needs of the family, no? And how do we prepare the family for the future, yung mga ganyan. Paano naman yung mga gastusin and all, di ba? Or how do we make sure that our children grow up to be, well-rounded individuals, responsible citizens, yung mga ganyan, no? And so, those are very, very serious things that we think about day in and day out, no, while we build our family. And all these things, no, can result to stress.
Yes.
No? Can result to stress. Minsan yung tempers natin get to be very short, right? And then that is where relationships get threatened, nagkakaaway, tawag nito, tatampuhan. LQ, di ba? Nagkakatampuhan, di ba? And when these moments come, when you wish natin sana may secret potion or my secret formula, no, na to make sure that the bonds of the family are kept together, di ba?
And dinagdagan pa ngayon, in fact, di ba, para bang it seemed like parang hindi siya appropriate ba yung term na pag-usapan about yung laughter, kasi di ba we are in the pandemic, but ayun parang lumuwag na yung natin.
Inunahan mo ako So we were talking about kung ano yung secret formula, di ba? And we'd like to give you a tip. Why don't we try out laughter?
Yes.
Laughter, right? So, so Dad, bakit laughter? Ano ba yung effects ng laughter?
Yeah, marami, but let's go back muna, Let's go back. Tingnan muna natin, go back to the Bible muna tayo. So, kung mayroon ba talaga tayong makikita na as talks about laughter, And so doon pala if you gonna check right now, in Ecclesiastes 3 and 4, verses chapter 3 and 4, it says that there's a time for everything, right? So a time to weep and a time to laugh. Okay, nandyan siya. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Okay, so it's in the Bible. And a laughter daw, just like what happened to Sarah. Okay, so going back to the Genesis, it says in Genesis 21, chapter 21 verses 6, wherein di ba si Abram, ang wife niya si Sarah, and they were old. Love. And nag-promise ang Panginoon, nabigyan sila ng anak.
And
Okay, so sabi ni Sarah daw, natumawa siya, no? Sabi niya doon na, God has brought me laughter. Di ba? And, also, no, it's about no, that, about this, and some more people that will laugh about it, na makarinig na, di ba? Matanda na, tapos, di ba? Manganganak pa siya. Okay? Yan. So, and even, no, in the Proverbs 17, no, 22, cheerful heart thou is a good medicine. Okay? And crushed spirit no dries up the bones. Okay? So yun yung mga biblical natin, no?
so let's go back to
lines.
Sarah. He
Yes.
said that he brought me laughter.
Yes.
So when she said that, it means laughter means joy, no?
Yes, yes.
Referring to joy. But she also said they will laugh at me.
Hindi, parang pag makarinig daw yung ibang
When
tao,
others will hear about, they will laugh
also
at me, no? Because they said, because we are already old.
Yes.
So parang, it's showing us na it's laughter in a good light and a bad light. Diba, Dad, no?
Yes.
No? But we're talking about laughter in a good light.
Yes.
No? And how it can actually bring families closer together.
Yeah, no? A laughter will become a culture, no? A culture of the
Yes,
family. No? Yan yung pag-usapan natin ngayon. And how can laughter be a part of our
Day-to-day.
ways of working. Ways of working. Yeah.
And dealing with each other.
Dealing with each other. Okay.
Yeah. Now, so we all know that laughter actually connects us.
Yes, it's a social sport.
Yeah.
Sabi nga nila, social sport because it connects
so
people.
it connects us by with our heads, no?
Yes.
The minds, our heart, and our souls,
Yes,
no?
yes.
And of course, no, pwede namang sabihin na pwede naman mag-laugh alone. Tama din naman. 'Di ba? And
Nakakatakot.
so when you laugh alone, of course it makes you feel good. All right?
Yeah.
But wag lang gawing too often kasi nakakatakot yung sinasabi ni
Kaya
coach,
nga hindi
no?
ako tumatawa kasi nakakatakot.
Parang once in a while you laugh at yourself or you laugh silently, but if you do it often, medyo nakakatakot na, no?
Yes.
So
yes.
when you laugh with other people, it feels so much better
Yes.
than laughing alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Kaya nga 'di ba sa mga movies may tinatawag sila ng mga laughter stock, yan ang tawag nila.
Laughing stock. Laughing stock ba or what?
Laughter stock daw.
Laughter stock.
Na 'di ba may mga joke mag-stimulate sila. So para to ignite daw.
So parang ini-infect mo.
Ini-infect mo.
So parang yung sound effects ba na?
Yes, di ba?
Yung dati, yung mga lumang movies na parang
Ngayon, di ba? Tayo sa mga comedy sa movies daw, di ba? Sa TV, di ba? Mayroong mga tumatawa.
mga sound effects
sound
and
effects.
laughter. And then,
Kasi,
syempre, the others should also laugh
yes.
with it, no? So,
para bang siya, maging viral siya, no? Na pag, tama, tumatawa ka.
yeah, and we all know that laughter is actually an antidote to stress.
Yes.
Diba? And also, I think there are also studies, no, na, diba, we always say laughter is the best medicine, but actually there's scientific basis to that, no? Those who are experiencing chronic pain actually turn to laughter therapy.
Yes, laughter therapy. But in fact, even in the field of medicine, di ba, mga doctors love, di ba, pag they found out that yung mga pasyente, no, na palagi nagtumatawa, di ba, yung nila, no, yung healing nila mas mabilis.
Mas mabilis.
Well, in fact, I have a study lang. Basahin ko lang kasi medyo mahirap siya Anyway, meron daw kasing 15-year study by a Norwegian researchers involving 53,556 people. And ito yung nila lab, no? They found out that women who scored high on humor had 48% less risk of death from various causes. And ang mga lalaki naman is 74%. Okay,
74% reduced risk.
Yung mga tumatawa, may laughter and humor. Okay, so back up by study
So if we just base it by numbers, 48% less, no? And then ang sa mga lalaki naman 74% less.
Yes.
So mas talaga kami, prone talaga kami.
Hindi ko masyadong highlight yan kanina, pero na lang nakuha niya
All right. So actually we also know that when we laugh, 'di ba? automatic yan. Lightens
Yeah.
your burdens right away. Parang, you know, you get to breathe, tawag nito, lighter, no? Mas easier siya. Diba? And we all know that when we laugh, we also inspire hope with others. Na parang, okay, things will be better. Diba? But that's the, you know, that's a message that we send to ourselves and to the people around us when we laugh. Diba?
Kaya nga, di ba, love,
Yeah.
sabi ko nga sa iyo, meron akong na, ano, kasi na form na, ano, no, na quotation. No, ito, no, laughter is the voice of hope.
Uy,
Coach
lalim.
Coach season. Di ba? Laughter is the voice of hope because, di ba, ngayon is if there's anything that we really have to help, no, to put in the heart of people is hope. So, kailangan talaga natin hope.
And what better way than to bring joy and happiness through laughter?
Through laughter.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about the past.
Yes, okay, the past.
Oo.
Okay.
Paano ba sa family ninyo, Dad? Is laughter part of your day-to-day life? or the interactions?
Kasi ako yung bibo sa family.
Oh, okay.
Meron na. Pero siyempre, no, noon kasi very strict yung mga parents, di ba? So hindi masyadong napapractice yung laughter, no? But hindi siya napapractice. But again, si Papa ko, although seryoso yon, but no, may mga moments siya na
Yeah, I remember.
Nagpapatawa siya. So yun lang, but hindi masyadong practice.
Yeah.
Hindi masyadong practice sa family yung yung laughter. But no, it doesn't mean na hindi kami tumatawa.
Yeah.
Diba? But hindi lang talaga siya yung intentional, deliberate na, no? Yung ina-advise natin ngayon that laughter should be a part, no, of the day-to-day, no? In day-to-day journey natin as a family.
Yeah. You know, it's different for our family, right?
Yes, sa family naman ninyo,
it's always laughter, no? Because there's one guy, the only boy in the family, and that's our dad.
Dada boy.
Si Dada Boy, no? Who's like, you know, he's really the joy of the parties. He made everybody laugh. But if you look at him, parang sobrang kontrabida yung mukha kasi he's big and he has
parang
like
si Jimmy Santos.
Hindi, parang si Max Alvarado siya kung titingnan mo lang. But pag when he starts to talk, he transforms into Jimmy Santos, di ba?
Kasi malaking tao si Papa Boy.
Oo, and very kengkoy, no? And I think that if we look back, because he passed away last July, no? During the wake, when we were sharing memories about him, it was all about the gift of laughter that he gave all of us, no? So even in the most difficult times talaga, yung parang he always finds a way to make us laugh, no? So parang nagiging natural na din sa family na parang, you know, pag medyo tawag nito, nag-aaway, no? Or nag-a-argue.
He finds humor, no? He finds humor.
He always injects humor so that everybody settles down, calms down, yung ganyan. So we got that from him also, no? And even the mga apo, no, they also learned that from him. Yung mga jokes, the corny jokes that paulit-ulit, but it still makes us laugh, no? So and it's good. It's a good feeling, no? And with that, I feel that is the way that he kept us together.
Ako lang, pag nagjo-joke ako dito, ba't ang mga bata iba na yung reaction?
Kasi he always refers it to, the kids would refer it to daddy jokes.
Mga joke ko, no? Minsan, no, tumatawa sila. Ngayon, parang
Kasi malaki na sila. So baka iba na yung iba na yung tawag nito, the kind of jokes that they would enjoy.
Yes,
so when they were younger, they would laugh at it.
Yeah, perhaps. Or paulit-ulit na yung joke ko.
Baka.
No, kailangan ko na siyang
Parang alam na nila, ayan ang punchline ni Daddy.
Punchline, di ba? Oo. So kailangan din nating i-upgrade, no? I-upgrade.
Okay, confession time.
Okay, upgrade.
Confession time.
Upgrade natin yung mga joke natin para.
Si Caesar kasi is really a guy with a very good sense of humor, no? And that is how I met him, no? So so parang shocks, gusto ko ito yung asawa ko kasi siguro palagi akong papatawanin nito.
Totoo ba? Tumatawa ka sa akin.
Secret.
Yun nga, di ba? In my talks, I always tell them that what's the difference between a joker and a humorist daw?
Yes.
Diba?
Oh my God.
Okay? Ang joker kasi is a person who makes you laugh. Okay? But a humorist is a person who makes you laugh and think at the same time.
Yes.
Kaya tinatawag na sense of humor. Yung humor niya, may sense.
May sense.
Yung iba kasi may humor, walang
sense.
sense. So may isa may sense, walang humor.
May mga ganun, no? Iba-ibang klase ng ano. Why don't you tell us about your families, no? How about is laughter part of your family growing up? Ano yung mga experiences ninyo?
Baka restricted ang laughter sa bahay.
Malala ko, Dad, when I went to your house when we were boyfriend-girlfriend, diba? It was Holy Week.
Yeah.
And bawal magtawa.
Yes. Kasi
I was
yung
very
mga,
surprised. I was culture shocked.
Yung yung parents ko kasi is ano sila doon pa sila sa ano ba, yung mga traditional way of doing things, diba? Yung bang dapat makinig lang sa radio, mga ganun ang hindi pwedeng magsuri-suroy, di ba? Pasyal kasi, di ba? Namatay si Jesus Christ ngayon, yun yung constant.
So hindi tayo dapat
nagdiwang.
Magdiwang.
Pwede na after na pag nag-resurrect na siya.
But I really, because of course coming from a different background, parang nagda-doubt ako that time na parang ito ba yung pangangasawa? Ito ba yung, is this the guy that I want to marry? Na ayaw mag-laugh yung family nila during Holy Week.
But we were just very true to ourselves, no? Na this is the family. Pakisamahan mo, di ba, habang buhay. Tingnan natin, baka may mga messages na.
Yes, do we have messages? Hello, Barbs.
Hi, Barbs.
Are you smiling tonight, Barbs? Are you laughing tonight, Barbs? Please share.
Good evening, power couple.
Wow.
Hi, Sandy.
Sandria.
Hello, parentals.
Ito, medyo serious si Sandy pag mag-share ng joke.
Yeah.
No? All right. Hi, Coach Joel. Good evening.
Coach Joel. Good evening.
Yes, and of course, our ever supportive Coach Lori. So, good evening.
Good
evening, Coach. So serious din pala kayo, Coach, sa house. Okay, alam nyo, before, when we were growing up, yung papa ko kasi, they got married kasi very early, Dad. I think he was...
Elementary.
Grabe naman.
Hindi pala.
My dad was 19, my mom was 18. So can you imagine, they were like just teenagers and then they got married. So when they had children, parang magkabarkada lang din siguro ang tingin nila sa amin. No? So like grabe yung mga prank jokes ni Papa sa amin. Tapos I remember he would chase us around the house with grasshopper or a spider, and grabing tawanan yan. Yung tilian talaga. One time I woke up, I was, I think, first year high school, and he was saying, Senas, Senas, he was waking me up like that. Your Prince Charming is here. And so, syempre, you smile because that's what you hear in the morning. And then when I opened my eyes, there was a big frog in front of me, ginanya ni Papa. So,
i-kiss mo yung frog, yeah.
So that was how it was. And even when it was very difficult because he's the only one earning in the family that time. Parang we didn't feel na difficult kasi pinapatawa lang siguro niya kami. It's always parang relax lang, cool lang. But I'm sure they had difficult times, raising 5 children.
Beautiful children naman, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, and si Papa Boy kasi ang father-in-law ko was nasa sales kasi siya before. So, sa medical profession. So, yeah. Kaya parang kahit inherent sa kanya, inherent sa kanya ng patawa.
He can be very serious, but most of the time he makes people around him laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, let's move forward, Dad. No,
yes.
So we said antidote to stress.
Tama, antidote to stress, di ba? Kasi di ba, once ngayon, kasi na pag tumatawa ka, mayroong nagre-release diyan yung dopamine. Yeah, ito yung tinatawag na happy hormones. Okay? So pag nandiyan yan siya, anong nangyayari? Di ba? So yung mga stress level mo pinapababa niya. Okay, so
siguro yan din ang physiology behind the pain therapy, the laughter therapy, right?
So anong result niyan? Ang immunity mo tumataas. Di ba? Kaya nga, di ba, sabi nila yung mga happy people, di ba, mas madaling makarecover at saka hindi sila prone to no, sa mga sickness kasi yun na nga no, nagbi-build. It's really sabi nga natin parang mysterious siya, no. Kaya nga the gift it's a gift, no. It's a gift from God.
And laughter really helps us also, easily, it makes things easier such that if there is conflict, mas madali siyang i-resolve when there's laughter because everybody's guard is down. Na parang, relax ang mood, yung ganyan. Diba? And, diba na-notice mo, yung mga comedians that when they share jokes, it's usually, the funniest jokes that they share are those which are based on truth. Meaning, yung mga life experiences nila or their observations about what's going on around them. So basically,
parang si Ate Girlie.
Yes, yung
diba?
sister
Very,
mo.
Siya, no?
Spontaneous lang, no?
Spontaneous talaga. And kinukwento niya sa amin, yung mga experiences niya.
Yeah, grabe si Ate Girl. Parang pwede siya mag-stand-up comic, di ba? Like,
pero hindi sa personality niya, may sister,
very
right,
shy.
a teacher, no? But again, sinishare niya yung niya. Yung mga, yung mga laughter moments ba yan, doon sa,
funny moments.
Funny moments doon sa class. It happened in reality and sinishare niya. Kami talaga grabe ang
tawanan. Grabe yung tawanan namin, no? So yeah, no? And basically kasi, as I said earlier, yung sa mga stand-up comedy, normally what the funniest jokes would be those about their own lives or what they observe with people around them, diba? They tell about an experience. So it's based on truth. It's based on
meaning
truth.
to say you laugh with, hindi you laugh at people. Parang ganon?
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is because it is based on truth, normally when you are espousing laughter, you're also, encouraging truthfulness, honesty. No? Kasi, so, di ba? So, yun, those are the good facts about laughter.
About laughter.
Okay. So, how do we make, do you notice that, na children actually have better memories about, the past or
yes. No?
When it's connected to laughter or fun.
Yes, mas ma-recall nila. Ma-recall nila yung
so there's
mga
better retention.
Happy moments.
Yes.
Diba? Happy moments.
Or when try teaching them something. Diba? Try teaching them something but put some fun factor there.
Yes.
Mas madali nilang ma-remember.
Kasi malala ko yung joke ko sa kanila di ba? Biblical di ba? Mahilig ko sa mga biblical, di ba? Sabi ko, about Moses, di ba? Sabi ko sa kanila, kids, technically kasi Moses, was the first person to download data from the cloud using a tablet. Di ba? 10 Commandments, di ba? Siya yung binigyan. So, technically, siya yung una. And even St. Peter, di ba? Sabi nila, wala daw doon wala daw cellphone. Meron na. Kasi di ba, St. Peter 3 times denial. Yung mga joke na yan, tumatawa kayo, pero yung mga anak ko, hindi na yan tumatawa.
Sans, hindi na daw kayo tumatawa.
Si Senas, napilitan lang yan si coach na tumawa sa akin.
May hugot.
Yeah, but I use it even in my talks, to diffuse, di ba? Or to test something, But piliin mo naman yung mga yung mga jokes mo.
Yes, oo. So minsan pag nasobrahan na yung joke ni coach, nag-assign ako diyan sa behind the scene and cut it off.
But again, ang
stage wife.
Yeah, but ang joke ko I see to it that it's humor, based on humor.
Yes.
Pag tumawa ka after that, sabi ni, si Yona, we always remember Sisoy's jokes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yung mga connect-connect. Yung mga...
Connect ko na joke. But yun ang ko na, I make you laugh, but at the same time, magti-think ka. Tama, mayroon kang nalelearn. Yun ang pinaka-importante.
So let's go back to children learning.
Yeah, okay.
Better with fun when it's, it comes with fun and laughter. Because laughter actually demands attention.
Yes.
Diba? So therefore, ang attention ng bata nandun talaga, diba? So diba when you are in the restaurant, diba? Kunyari nasa table tayo and then the other table is laughing loudly. Anong reaction natin? Parang we are very they get our attention. Ano kayang pinagtatawanan nila, diba? So that is basically the psychology of things, when we put some fun and laughter into things that we're doing, the children are actually paying more attention because it's pleasant.
Yes.
It's pleasant to them. All right. And besides that, actually, when you look at families which are thriving now, there are 5 important elements that you will see.
Yeah. Una, alam ko yan. Conversation. Ito nakita, oh.
Conversations, prayers, having dinner together. What else? Spending time together.
Di ba? Kaya nga, di ba?
And ang 5th, laughter.
Okay, yun na nga yung theme ng yun, no, nasa atin, di ba, is synodal, di ba? Walking together. Yan ang sa simbahan ngayon.
Okay, spell.
Ano lang?
Pakispell, synodal. What does it mean, walking together?
Yeah, walking together yan siya. Synodal. SYNODEL.
Wow.
Okay.
Pakispell, Gel. Synodal daw.
Walking together yan.
Hindi naman yan gamot, no?
No, hindi siya. But again, this is the journey is really, we have to walk together. Ito ngayon ang campaign ng church, no?
Yes. Yeah. And DAL, synodal.
Parang gamot, no?
Parang gamot.
Parang vaccine,
so that's
Sinovac.
DAL, yes. No, so the elements that I was sharing earlier, that we were sharing earlier, they say among all those 5, the easiest actually is laughter.
Yes.
No, easiest is laughter. But it's easier said than done, because like now at a time like this when we are in a crisis, parang minsan it's difficult to laugh. Yeah, no, it's difficult to laugh kasi parang puro problema around us, diba?
I was conducting a team building, no? 3 last week, diba? Siyempre, with all the protocols tayo, hindi pa pwede. And I did ask them, love, no? When was the last time that you had a wonderful, healthy laugh like this? So parang sila, no? Kasi tumatawa talaga sila. After 2 years, di ba? 2 years na wala talaga, no? Nakukonfine ka.
Nakukulong tayo.
Nakukulong ka. And now, no? There's, nire-remind tayo that there's a very important gift that we should be, realizing, especially this Christmas, which is the gift of laughter.
Gift of laughter.
Okay, yan yung sinabi ni Coach Senas na hanggang ngayon, buhay na buhay, nasa puso nila at sa pamilya namin, na yung tinuturo ni Dada Boy, yung binigay niya sa amin, which is na-carry namin ngayon, the gift, the gift of laughter.
Yes.
Yan ka, 24/7, 12 months a year. So hindi siya na pang Pasko lang, but it happened, and
it happens around year round.
Yeah, all year round, when the moment comes, lumalabas lang siya.
Laughter can come easy with some people, but others, there are also really personalities na hindi masyado talaga nagatawa, no?
Yes.
But no, that laughter is actually not in the genes. It can actually be learned pala, Dad.
Yeah, okay.
No, so later we'll talk about that.
Mayroong message may mga messages
okay, sige. So sino ang
Yan.
Hey,
Doc
Arwin. Yes.
Happiness
hormones, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin.
Yeah, yan ang mga happy hormones.
Yes, thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc, ha. Yan, si Cavs Jerry. Cavs Jerry, thank you for tuning in, kahapon, ito yung one of the HR steward natin, laughter is the equalizer. Tamang-tama,
yes, and laughter is free.
Yes.
No, so rich or poor, no matter what age,
what level in the society ka, laughter is equalizer. Pati yung pusa namin tumawa.
Correct, Doc. That is one of my favorite
ako rin.
portions in Reader's Digest. Laughter is the best medicine. Yes, totoo naman talaga. No, so yan. All right. So I think we can pause for a while for some reminders from Angel. Just a few seconds. So we'll see you right back.
Saluhin ng biyaya bawat umaga. Delikap po, 6:30 AM dito sa TLC.
Alright, so we're back, Dad.
Yes, bilis naman, no?
Bilis naman. Kailangan na tayo mag-solicit ng sponsors.
Yes. Meron akong kinausap.
Meron kang kinausap.
Willing siya. Willing siya, no? To share his gift also. No? And,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Sige, so siguro, no, tingnan din natin, no? What are the ways daw, no? To add laughter to our family.
Yes.
Diba? So, paano natin siya, no? Nagagawing buhay sa family natin. Okay? So, mayroon akong nabasa. Pinipili ko lang kasi para sa akin, no, which is very applicable siya, doable siya kaagad.
Yes.
No? Yan. So, be the initiator daw. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng be the initiator? Meaning to say niyan, no, don't wait for someone. Okay? If you're the father, no, ikaw yung magli-lead. No? Huwag mong hintayin, no, na sila ang mauuna. Yung crack jokes, no? Tawag nito, no? Yan, kung mayroon bang pwedeng pag-usapan na pwede kayong magawa ng kami noon lang, yung pala maalala ko pag nagagathering kami noon, yung mga program. Kaya kami makapal yung mukha namin eh. Kasi hindi pwede noon, maalala ko na pag tawagin ka, hindi ka pwedeng tumayo.
Okay.
Tayo ka, tula, kanta, kahit wala. No? So,
where's this? At work or in school?
In a Quintanar's family.
Okay.
Yan ang maalala ko. Yan, may mga joke, diba? So, yan. So, balikan natin yung be the initiator. So, especially yun ang as a family, no? Minsan kasi sabi nga ni Coach kanina, no? Hindi parang iba, hindi sila sanay. But now, no, to really, no, find deliberately efforts, no. So be the initiator.
Dad, meron akong idagdag dyan. When you are the initiator, it then means that you have to put some effort at trying to find out, what makes the people around you laugh.
Yeah.
No, so for example, what makes your children laugh? Bakit, diba kanina sabi mo, bakit hindi na yun natatawa ng mga bata sa jokes ko? So maybe there's a little observation. What type of jokes make them
kasi
laugh?
mga millennial yung mga anak ko eh. So dapat yung mga joke ko na rin, mga millennial na rin. Kasi sa akin, iba millennial lang.
Kasama din dyan, what makes your spouse laugh?
Oo nga, mahirapan ako magpatawa sa asawa ko. Okay, so yun, no?
Ikaw seryoso ka na masyado ngayon lately actually.
Yeah, thank you for, it goes with age, no.
Dapat hindi.
Yeah. Alam ko, no, conscious ako niyan. No? Minsan kasi, no, hindi naman ako nag-justify. Minsan kasi sa trabaho natin ngayon, no, you really have to, tumataas kasi yung standard. No, you really have to be, to prepare yourself. Kasi,
but the humor should not, dapat nandun pa rin.
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
It keeps you, yung stresses mo.
It keeps you young. Alam mo naman tayo, parang 25 lang. Yeah. So in addition to that, no, so sinasabi nga dito, look for opportunities, no, to lighten the atmosphere. So connected siya, no? So sabi nga natin deliberate siya. Na intentional yung gagawin mo.
Like how that opportunities.
Yan. So para bang halimbawa may mga kwentuhan, 'di ba? So you can add something na palagi noon, malala ko yung kanta.
Inject some jokes.
Di ba? And kay Barry Manila ba yun? Decorated my life. Di ba? New decoration my life. Di ba? Malala ko yung bata pa sila. Di ba? Yung malala ko yung mga joke nila. Di ba? Joke ko sa mga bata, mga anak ko noon.
So dati, grabing tawa.
Ngayon, wala na.
Balik na naman. Tawa daw ka
mo? Hindi sila tumatawa, pero tumatawa. Ayun yung mga style.
Actually, natatawa yan. Ayaw lang nila pakita.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? What else, Dad? Actually, there are times na ayaw, parang, you're not in the laughing mood.
Yes.
No, you're not in a laughing mood. But again, I said, laughter is actually, a skill that can be learned. And one way of learning is actually resolving to laugh even if you don't feel like it.
Yeah. Ito lang, itong isang pang-last natin na
Last na? Marami po.
Hindi, ito lang, no? Sa akin na, sa listahan ko. Okay. Kasi ito minsan, no, hindi masyadong So, yung sinasabi na, be the target of your own jokes.
Yes. So what does it mean? Laugh
at yourself. No, don't take yourself so seriously.
Yes, tama. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Sabi pa ni Daddy G natin noon, di ba? Glenn Gopana, di ba? The sun will still rise from the east tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
So, wag
So,
mong
wag
seryosohin
masyadong
yan.
seryosohin lahat. No? So,
Mm.
cool ka lang, relax lang.
Yeah. Kasi minsan, di ba, takot tayo na, tayo yung
Mm.
minsan nagiging, ano ba yung love? Para bang ikaw yung center doon sa laughter. No? Sabi ko nga kanina, yung you laugh at versus laugh with. Di ba? Iba kasi yung laugh with. Tayo yung happy lahat. You laugh
Yes.
at the person.
Masakit
Iba,
yun.
masakit yun.
Oo.
Di ba? And
But you can laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Common yan, di ba, sa mga comedy bar.
Comedy
Di
bar.
ba? Minsan, matakot kang tumawag tayo.
But when you do it, when you laugh at yourself, it's also accepting that you have
Yes.
weaknesses, and you are willing to move forward, no?
Yes.
Parang, okay, so I'm not perfect. Parang ganyan, di ba?
Yes, tama yan.
Oo.
Tama yan.
And definitely, it lightens the load.
Yes. No? And after all, you will realize that you are all human. And the people around you, especially the kids, will also realize that my dad and mom is human.
Yes.
Di ba? Kasi they have the ability, no?
Oo.
Na pwede nating gawin ang sarili natin na tayo yung subject minsan ng
Oo.
katatawanan. Di ba? Yun, minsan di ba tayo sharing tayo mga experiences natin noon, di ba? Yung mga embarrassing moments mo sa school, di ba? Yung mga tatatawa ka.
Or yung mga actions mo talaga. Like for example, remember like how I would call them
Yes.
by somebody else's name, di ba? Because I'm very forgetful. So they would laugh, and then I just laugh at them also because because it's really very funny. I have 4 kids, and if I call one, I would mention everybody else's name kasi nga medyo ako sa memory, di ba? So that becomes a very funny moment for
Sila
us.
lahat, pero sa akin, love talaga.
Love, para hindi magkamali.
Para hindi magkamali. Kasi minsan nakakalimutan ang pangalan ko, kaya love na lang.
Parang kahit galit, love, parang ganyan, no?
Labad.
Labad. Yeah, so yun, no? And one tip din daw pala, Dad. Try to find the humor in the things that you see around you.
Yes, tama. No, tama.
Okay.
I like that. Sige nga,
Kasi Dad, they say when we were young daw, when we were, mga infants pa, ganyan, we would like laugh at least 400 times a day. Okay?
Wow.
But as you grow old, parang
Ilan na lang?
max of 40 na lang or 10 yung mga ganyan, no? Because yun nga, tama yung sinasabi mong kasi tumatanda tayo, no? We get more serious, we focus on ano. But children, di ba, when you see them, like yung infants na they're just starting to interact, you just tear a piece of paper, sobrang tawa na nila yan.
Tama.
No? Or for example, you just drop a...
Toddler or mga ano?
Yung mga...
na?
Right before 1 year old, di ba yung the moment that they start to interact, no? Kahit hindi pa sila nakakapagsalita. Yung mga peekaboo. No? So parang tuwang-tuwa sila niyan, di ba, Dad? No? So, and that is what I'd like to learn. And, all of us, maybe we can learn from that, no? Na, let's go back to that childlike attitude, na looking at humor, looking at something happy or joyful around us.
Kasi diba? Minsan, sinasabi kasi natin na smiling face, di ba? So, ang minsan kasi mayroong mga joke kasi diyan yung smiling face, katawa nagnaw, di ba?
Nakakatawa?
O nakatawa ang mukha, di ba? Kaya nga Pero yung, di ba, anong difference ng smile sa laughter?
Lang sound, yung smile.
Ang smile daw is the start of laughter.
Okay.
Di ba? You smile, di ba? Parang ignition switch siya
And even yung smile, di ba may iba-ibang style yan. Pag sobrang happy, ganyan ka. Smile kapag medyo may meaning, parang
tama.
Sardonic grin.
Kaya sabi ni Diyos, i-remind ko kayo, lagyan ko ng mask, face mask, para hindi makita yung mga smile nyo.
No? Kasi and as I said, no, it takes so much effort these days, no? Minsan, no, after a long day at work, diba, what do? We just, drop everything, watch a funny movie.
Yes.
Diba? Or share jokes. Sobrang relaxing.
Tip ko to. Kaya nga ngayon, yung may mga talent lang. Diba? Making people laugh. Diba?
Ay, oo.
Sila yung patok ngayon because people are willing to pay to be entertained.
Yes.
Diba? So yun ang yun ang isang bagay na. So if you have a gift right now,
Share. That's what the world needs. Tama ba, Dad?
Yes. Kaya nga mag-shift na ako ng career ko.
Comedian ka na, Dad.
Yeah. Kasi,
Praktisan mo ako.
Yeah.
Pagtawan. You make me laugh. Make me laugh naman ulit. Joke.
Yes.
Joke. Hugot. Alright.
Baka may mga messages.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
actually I'm seeing,
Yeah.
ayan, nakakatakot yung Joker tapos biglang naging seryoso. Hala.
Parang lalim ng problema.
Totoo, Anali, no? So yeah. But mind you, there are also comedians, no, who can make people really laugh, but deep inside, meron palang dala na
Sabi nga nila,
mabigat,
no?
Like Robin Williams,
Yeah,
remember?
a lot of people, they are empty. They are empty people. No?
Yeah.
So parang
But-
ways of compensating.
Is to make
Yeah.
other people laugh.
Laugh.
But of course, that's a story for another day, because
Yes.
medyo that would, medyo may intervention yan psychologically and all.
Yeah. Sabi ni Cubs Jerry, laughter keeps us alive.
Yes,
Tama.
definitely.
Yeah, di ba?
No, and it has
Tawa ka.
scientific basis, no? So yan, totoo talaga yan.
Ang katawa, walay
So,
bayad.
Oo.
My children will laugh at me kasi di ko kapa ang kanilang language.
Oh yes, they speak a different language now. No, parang what are you talking about? And minsan napaparanoid tayo. Baka tayo ng pinag-uusapan ng mga bata.
Yes. And
Totoo
especially
yan.
pag nagpaturo tayo, di ba, techie, masyado yung mga bata, tinatawanan ka, di mo alam, daddy? Di ba?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Oo.
Sometimes I surprise the kids when they're dancing and I dance with them. Grabe yung tawa nila sa akin.
Yes.
Pinagtatawanan nila.
Yan din. Yan din. Kasi pag ako ang sumasayaw, parang, yak, daddy, yak. Di ba, di nila alam that I used to be a dancer.
Grabe na talaga.
Tawa.
Grabe, nang hugot mo talagang
Oo,
tuloy.
kasi, di ba, I want to show them that I folk dance lang.
Folk dance.
Hindi, uso sa amin noon kasi is, break dancing.
Break dancing, ha?
Yeah. Tanong mo doon sa
Anong
namin,
binibreak dun?
Ha? Yung mga ganun-ganun. Ganun-ganun. Oo, mga ganun-ganun. Break the ice.
Yeah, Doc
Oo.
Arwin is saying laughter means letting all useful gestures happy towards enjoyable response. Correct, Doc. I really do agree, no? Because laughter is just not the sound. No, but it is about, the smile that breaks from your face, the clapping of the hands, jumping, and, diba? Yun talaga yung laughter from the belly talaga na parang sobrang ma-feel mo talaga ang sobrang saya.
Kaya nga, laughter therapy, di ba? Tinuturuan paano to. Ano yung tawag, sa study of laughter and humor?
Ano yun, Dad?
Gelatology.
Ano naman spelling yan, Dad?
Kapital o hindi? Ingagahi, ingahumo.
Anong sample daw? May sample ba daw, Coach Sisoy? Sabi ni Barbie. Joke ba? Hinahanap mo, Barbs?
May bayad.
Ano
May
tayo?
bayad.
Mag-extend tayo pag mag-joke time ito.
Kasi ang haba, kasi kailangan ko kasi ng ng mahabang one talaga. Performance kasi ako, hindi ako pwede yung
grabe.
short
May
lang.
performance talaga.
Performance ako eh. Pero,
But yung mga barkada nila, when they meet, parang paulit-ulit yung mga jokes.
and I
Pero
know,
tawang-tawa pa rin ka.
and I know that you can relate with this, no?
Yes.
Kasi yung mga the same intensity, the same
Mm-mm.
we laugh at the same joke yung nga.
Mm-mm.
But again, the most important daw is the companionship,
Correct.
the relationship that happened.
Correct.
Ayan. So kaya nga kami tawa pa rin ng tawa.
Mm-mm. But remember when the kids were younger, when you just observe them, sobrang funny pala talaga yung mga bata, no? Because parang, you observe them, these small people in front of you and the way they perceive things,
Yeah.
diba? Na parang, that I keep notes of that, diba? Parang nagda-diary ako niya, na parang yung mga moments na,
Mayroon nga ako na lab, sorry to cut ham.
sure.
Pero meron ako na lang kasi na nabunggo ko yun yung laughter ba?
Yes.
Di ba? Yung joke, di ba? First, tatawa ka.
Mm-mm.
Second delivery, tatawa ka. Diba? Pero hindi na masyado. Hanggang, di ba? Siguro mga 5 ulit the same joke, hindi ka natatawa. Tama, di ba? Kasi,
Same na naman.
same na naman.
Oo.
Okay. But again, bakit daw?
With friends.
With sorrow.
With sorrow?
Diba? Bakit kahit na paulit-ulit, gusto mo pa rin siyang namnamin?
Bakit na?
Diba?
Parang kumaano.
Oo.
Bakit ba?
Diba? Yun nga daw, nabasa ko lang siya. No? Tatapusin ko muna yun. Pero yun na yun, tama naman. May point siya eh.
So,
May point.
hindi natin yan ma-resolve tonight.
Assignment, may point siya eh. Diba? Kasi diba, kahit na dapat daw, we should not be, diba? We should not be crying on the same, Oh, kasi di ba, joke nga eh, di ba? Tawa ka ng first, second, third, pero pag fourth, wala na yan, di ba? Hindi ako tatawa. Pero sa sorrow, kahit na pilang ulit, iyak ka pa rin, di ba? Naramdaman mo pa rin. Di ba? So parang ganun daw dapat. We should be able to move forward.
Yes.
Okay? So deliberate din yan, no?
Okay.
So, mayroon tayong sorrow, dapat, ang gamot dyan is laughter.
Yes. Let's go back to the family.
Yes.
All right. So how do we bring laughter? No. Actually, when relationships are really that close, no, you can actually poke fun at each other without hurting the other one, and you can teach that to the child. You can teach that to your children. Na parang, you can make jokes with each other, but there has to be a limit.
Okay.
Because not everybody has the same tolerance. The same tolerance to being, being joked at, or, being, unless you have a very, very solid foundation or a very good relationship, you cannot actually, risk laughing at somebody.
Yes.
Right? But if the relationship is very good, you can laugh at each other, you can laugh at each other's mistakes, the past and all, but still move forward, no? Happy pa rin kayo. Diba? So that is what we also need to teach our children. It's good to be laughing. It's good to laugh, but avoid laughing at others.
So para be very sensitive. Be very sensitive kasi minsan yun na nga eh. Mayroong, I don't know, parang masyadong lang eh. Very thin line eh. So dapat talaga when you ako marami na akong basis diyan, no? Kaya nag-learn ako eh. Joke ka minsan, di ba? Minsan nagjo-joke ka, di mo alam na may matinatamaan ka pala doon, no?
Diba?
So be very careful, walang di ba? Minsan may mga character ka doon sa story mo, di ba? Na nandoon pala sa audience mo. So be very sensitive kasi sinascan. Sinascan ko talaga yan sila.
So like for example, minsan, di ba, we have jokes, political jokes.
Yes.
Or we have like jokes about the church. Or jokes which are, gender biased, yung mga ganyan, no? So these are things that we need to be sensitive about because not, as I said, not everybody has a high tolerance for that, no? And this is also something that we need to teach our children. It's good to have fun. It's good to be laughing. But it's never good to have fun at the expense of others.
Yeah. Sana kasi tayo, it's more fun in the Philippines.
Diba? That's a really good Filipino trait. Yeah. Yun bang we are very resilient such that, we can make a tragedy into something that we can laugh about. Diba? Na parang, meron pa rin tayong joke with everything. Diba?
Ang Pinoy nga, diba? Very popular tayo yan eh. Na kahit na nahihirapan, di ba? The smile talaga, di ba? May mga captured moments yan eh. Kahit nahihirapan na, di ba? The smile ni nawawala sa mukha natin.
Yes, and that is something that we really, we hold dear. But yun na nga, on the other hand, we need to be, a little bit sensitive lang.
Yes.
Ayan. So we are seeing comments, no, from Coach Beng and tama ba sila, Coach Loretta? Can you share, Ange? All right.
Sabi ni Coach Beng, laughter.
Coach Beng, yes, totoo talaga, no? Laughter is the best medicine. Okay. Sino? Presentation nino. Coach Loretta is saying, looking forward sa presentation ninyo sa virtual party natin. Wow. Sa December yan, Dad.
Hindi ako ready niyan. Kailangan ko magpaalam doon sa mga sa mga sign kasi ako ng kontrata tayo.
Ayan. So Doc Arwen is asking you, Coach Lori and Joel, if you're back in Davao, and hopefully you stay longer. And Coach and Doc Arwen, yes, I'm also back in Davao.
Galing yan sa Cebu.
Yes, I went for a short visit in Cebu. And no more RT-PCR in Davao. Yay. No, so and happiness is a positive psychology. Yes, we were saying earlier, happiness, laughter is actually The voice of, what were you saying? The voice of hope?
Yes,
Ano yun?
laughter is the voice of hope.
Yes. Oo. Kasi wala naman, I mean, most people, when they hear laughter, they also laugh.
Yes.
Because it's very infectious.
Yeah, infectious yan.
Yes.
Sabi ni Kas Jerry, no, bullying if insensitive.
Pag
Tama.
nasobrahan na.
Nasobrahan.
Tama,
Kaya,
sir.
tama, Cubs Jerry. Kaya very careful tayo, Cubs, diba?
Oo.
Sa seminary Cubs, na daming bully.
Yes, oo, no? So, yan. And children can be very cruel, no? They get to be laughing at their playmates, laughing because their playmate is overweight or dark-skinned and all that stuff, no? And parents, when we hear that, please, let's come in and, intervene, nip it in the bud. It's good to laugh. Again, we can tell them it's good to laugh, but not at the expense of others, no? It's mali yung we are laughing, but we are bringing pain to the other.
Yes, and masama pa niyan kasi parang nagiging moniker niya or nickname niya, di ba? Assistant, tapos may kasunod na iba.
Oo.
So
Tama.
it becomes a very unpleasant experience dun sa bata.
Ako, pasample po Coach Sisoy.
Sabayan
Ano po yun?
sige lang,
Yung
magpamo na
performance
kami,
ba
no?
yan? Performance?
Yeah, magpaalam muna kami dun sa
sa mga talent managers.
Sa mga talent managers namin, na we can give something to
Jesus!
Seryoso, no?
Seryoso. Sobrang
yes,
seryoso.
Labaw na po kami. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Coach Loretta, magkita
Welcome
naman
back.
tayo.
Ay.
Yeah. And Ali is saying, I remember sa comedy gay bar sa Davao City, we brought our foreign friends. Siyempre sa kanila talaga attention ng mga comedian. Super tawa ang mga foreigner visitor. Pero kami mga Pinoy medyo nahiyaan. Parang insulto ng dating sa amin. Depende. Yes, actually,
cultural.
Yeah, depends on the audience. No?
Thank you, Anali.
Oo, because others can, can take it, but others can be very, very sensitive like us. We have sensitivities when it comes to talks about medyo kung it talks about sex. Yan, medyo tayo dyan, off tayo dyan, or when it is something about religion, we don't make fun of somebody else's religion. But sa iba kasi, ibang cultures, it's okay.
It's okay. And kaya nga bibiri nga tayo dyan, no. Kasi pero by foremost talaga, kung papasok ka sa mga ganun comedy bar, be ready. Be ready ka talaga.
Ready ka.
Because that's the culture, the experience inside eh. Hindi pwede. Kung papasok ka doon tapos balat sibuyas ka, wala na.
Wala na, oo.
Kasi,
it's either, whether you come in a crowd or you're alone or what, pwede at any time they pick at you eh, diba? Yes. So, yan. So, kung medyo sensitive, wag na.
Or kung papasok ka doon talaga sa malayo na hindi ka makikita kasi
tas makinig.
yung nila, no? Means pumapasok lang yan bigla ma-pick ka nila. No?
Yes. Yes, I do know for my experience that laughter is indeed a very good way of managing stress. In sales, stress, we eat that for breakfast, no? And the only way that we cope,
breakfast,
lunch and dinner, no? And even midnight snack. Kasi minsan nagte-text mga boss, kumusta ng benta? What is your forecast for the month and all, no? So, but what really allows us to cope, helps us cope, is really laughter within the team. Na parang minsan it's so amazing na sobrang grabe na yung stress, but we get to laugh at each other pa rin. And, just to relax.
Tawanan mo ang iyong problema. Diba? Yung mga ganon.
Mga ganyang presentation doon.
Talaga natin yan. Pero totoo yan. No? Sometimes you really need to break the ice.
Correct. One time nga, Dad, in my past company that I was with, they had a parang very simple survey, no, and they made us take that exam, parang psychological exam, no, before a certain training, no. And when the results came out, lumabas na mataas daw yung stress tolerance ko, no. Tapos sabi ng boss ko, how can Senas have very high stress tolerance when bakit daw mataas yung score ko? Siya na nga yung sobrang stress ngayon kasi may hinahabol na mga benta. And the coach who was moderating us was actually saying, kaya nga mataas yung stress tolerance niya. So she must be doing something. And sabi ko, tawa lang, relax lang tayo, di ba? Let's not take
Laughter,
ourselves very
Yeah,
seriously,
it's a
di ba?
choice actually.
Mm-mm.
It's a choice, no. Kailangan na you should be conscious enough, no. Pag ito yung mangyayari, no, dapat mayroon kang kaya nga
Coping.
antidote.
Yeah.
O antidote siya.
Coach Beng is saying, my friend ako, sinasakyan niya lahat. Yeah? Since maitim siya, kulot, buhok, kahit ginagawa siyang katatawanan, simple lang ang sagot niya, I'm an endangered species. Tatawa na tuloy lahat. Better din na alam din ng tao paano niya dadalahin ang moment. Yes,
May mga tao
that's right. I have a few more minutes. I'd like to share. No? Remember that when Papa had his stroke, this was like 6 years ago, si Dada Boy. And when he was released from, discharged from the hospital about a month after, no? He stayed 1 month kasi in the ICU. So when he was about to be released, we had to make a decision to get a caregiver for him, no? And we interviewed several, no? Kaming magkakapatid, mga sisters, we interviewed several.
Sa supervisor, sa principal, dumaan muna.
Sa levels, no?
Yeah,
and so in interview namin, we are 3 nurses in the family, no? So yan, we interviewed everybody. But we ended up with one who actually stood out, no? And when we presented him to Dada, he was very surprised. You know why? Because she had a physical defect, no? So she was ngongo, okay? She was ngongo, and we actually chose her because when she spoke to us, sobrang funny siya, and she takes herself, you know,
wala siyang inhibition.
Wala siyang inhibitions, no? Sabihin niya, ngongo ako, pero you know, masipag ako, yung mga ganyan, no? And we knew that when Dada Boy would see her, he would either be laughing, no, inside, or maybe get very irritated that he will want to be well right away, no. And so when we presented the caregiver to Papa, no, so sabi niya, presenting herself talaga siya, na parang sabi niya, Sir Moy, ako si Ann, ganyan, ako aalagaan kita, ganyan sabi niya. So si Papa, na parang, ganyan lang si Papa, parang, ngungo, ganyan, and we were like laughing, no, but it was good. It was good because it kept him, you know, the sensory stimulation of having somebody like that caregiver for him for several months after, no, that
we tell the story, but not to laugh at the yung sinasabi na. But again, it was an experience.
It was a funny experience.
And yung tao na yun, yun na nga, nakilala ko rin kasi wala siyang kuan talaga.
Walang insecurities.
Wala
Hello,
talaga,
not all.
I learned something from that person actually. No? Happy lang talaga siya.
Happy siya. And in fact, when my dad passed away, and she was like away from the family for like 5 years already, but she came back. She went to the wake and shared also, no, na
yung mga funny moments,
no, so so that no, those are there are people who have, you know, yung sobrang aware sila kung ano sila, and it doesn't matter what other people say about them, no, and mataas yung level of humor, and you know how they can make other people laugh as well. Yep.
Oy, si Cheryl.
Hi, Chick! You are a breed of your own, Sen. You have a high tolerance for stress because you've always been a strong person. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you,
Chick. Yan, talaga yan. BFF ko talaga yan since birth. So, thank you,
I
Chick.
second the motion.
Number 1 fan. Number 2 ka lang, Chick. Number 1 daw siya.
Yeah.
Yan, self-love. Yes. No, and with yan, self-love.
Ang ganda ng point ni Coach kasi minsan kasi, okay, again ang ano kasi natin, default or wiring is to love, no, doon sa iba. But sometimes we forget to love
ourselves first. Yeah. So we take care of ourselves, and then when we make mistakes, let's just laugh at ourselves. Okay lang yan. It's okay. Yeah. Just move on. Diba? Yan, no? So, alright. Do we have other comments? Yes. Alright. So, ayan, sabi ni Coach Beng, endangered daw yung mga endangered species ba yung friend mo, no? So, yan. So, I'm sure she's one of the happiest people around, no? And I'm sure she's also very, very beautiful on her own. Right?
Yes, tama. Okay, dito nga sa TLC, di ba? Ito nga ang namin gusto namin that no. Sama-sama tayo dito tumatawa.
Yes.
Tumatawa tayo.
Tumatawa, no? Happy tayo.
Happy.
No, and if there are things that may not go right, we're still there for each other, no? And then we can look back at those times and still laugh about them.
Kasi di ba, I'm sure that when God created the world, di ba? He was laughing kasi ang ganda ng ginawa niya. Kaya nag-create na yung una, di ba, lalaki? Okay, so ano daw sinabi ng Diyos after nung kinait na yung babae? Yung lalaki?
Ano?
I can do better than that. Kaya kinait na yung babae.
Wow. Thank you, Dad. Very cute.
Okay, kita nyo ha? Sample pa lang yun.
That's how you make your spouse laugh.
Yeah, di ba? So, di ba? May studies yan di ba? Yung yung mga babae daw, mas gusto na rin yung lalaki na yung ng sense of humor. Isa tip sa mga paturo kayo sa akin.
Yeah, it was a very good 1 hour with you, ladies and gentlemen, and what we're really,
an hour of laughter.
An hour of laughter, no. Sana next time comedy tayo.
Yes.
Comedy hour.
Comedy hour. Tama no. Especially that coming na talaga yung ilang days, 32 days, 33 days na for Christmas, and it's a time for celebration. Natin mayroon tayong challenge ngayon, but it doesn't prevent us to really embrace the gift, the gift of the birth of Jesus Christ, to be reminded na pumunta siya sa atin to save us. And I know, sabi ko nga kanina, God was laughing
when He made the world.
He made the world and tayo na ginawa niya. So, yun siguro yung isang gift na binigay niya sa atin na dapat natin na i-nurture, i-nurture natin that.
Nurture and share.
And share, that we should be. Kaya nga, di ba, when you give something to someone, di ba, nakita na, tumatawa sila.
And it comes right back to us.
Yes, tama ha. Ito, when you give something, it actually binabalik yan sa'yo.
Yeah, comes back to us. Yeah.
Okay, so
thank you very much for tonight, Sir. Coach Ben is saying simple expression of appreciation, big points sa ladies po, Coach Sisoy.
Yeah. Tama.
Sense of horror.
Pwede. Ikaw ka magaling eh.
Yeah.
Kaya si Caps Jerry, first year, hindi na-discover yan.
Serious.
Nung second year, na-discover yan. Kaya, pinili sa seminary na head ng sociocultural na. Okay, and doon na siya, inilons niya yung career niya. Happy wife is a happy spouse, but happy husband is a suspicious wife. Tama yan, Coach, di ba?
Oo nga. Galing ni Coach.
Happy wife, happy life. Di ba?
But happy husband makes a suspicious wife.
Tama.
Yes,
okay, so
correct.
Again, sa closing na tayo. Love?
Closing na.
Closing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us for an hour. And it has been a fun moment with you, and we hope that you'll share the joy and laughter to everyone around you, especially those nearest to you. That's your family. Don't forget to laugh. All right, and we'll see you next week on Chooseday, all right, 8:30 p.m. here on Hearts That Listen. That is Choose Family Chooseday.
And huwag niyong kalimutan, laughter is the voice of hope.
Is the voice of hope.
Thank you.
So dito, sama-sama sa TLC. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.